Crisis line, Vienna speaking. How may I help you?
Hi.
Hello. Are you in a safe place right now?
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you ever feel unsafe, we can create a safe word for you to use.
Let's use the color red.
Okay, that works for me. So if you're ever feeling unsafe at any point of this conversation, you can just scream out the word red, and that's how I know that you're feeling unsafe. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So would you be okay with doing a breathing technique?
Sure.
Okay. So do you just want to relax and close your eyes, and just take a big breath through your nose, and release it. You're gonna do it twice more, okay? In through your nose. Release it. One more time. Release it. Okay. Are you okay if we move on, or would you like to do this once more?
Can we do it once more, please?
Yeah, no problem. All right, so we're gonna do this 3 times again. So in through your nose, and out. And one last time. All right, so I'll give you a couple minutes just to get back to this phone call. All right, so how are you feeling?
I'm really stressed out right
Okay, and why is that?
now. I should be at work right now, but I'm not.
Oh, so you're employed.
Yeah, I'm a server at a restaurant that's really close to home.
That's nice.
Mhm.
So I know that serving is quite a stressful job in general, let alone dealing with it with additional life stress. Does your work know the stress it has on you?
No, they don't. That's why I'm so scared. I just want to lose my job, especially with everything that I'm dealing with right now.
Yeah, well, it's definitely understandable having those feelings and emotions. So what would you like to touch and focus on today?
So like I said, I'm really stressed out, overwhelmed. Yeah.
Okay, well, it's very strong of you to be calling in the first place. I know that it takes a lot of courage to pick up the phone and call a random stranger that you don't even know. So I just want to applaud and thank you for that and for coming out and reaching that support that you need.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, so
I feel like I'm a big baby.
okay, and when you say that you feel like a big baby, what do you mean by that?
A few weeks ago, I went to the doctor's, and at the doctor's, the doctor told me that I pretty much have to suck it up and I need to pull myself together. So.
Okay, well, that obviously, by the sounds of it, frustrates you.
Mm-hmm.
So it is understandable going to your physician and expecting the support and not being able to receive it. Can I ask what the reason for you going to see your physician was?
It's actually because two of my close friends, they noticed that I'm not really myself anymore. It's probably gotten worse over the past 5 years. They suggested that I go see a doctor. I think that they think that I am depressed, but I also somewhat agree with them.
Okay. So it sounds like you have support from your friends. From a scale from 1 to 10 though, how do you feel about your mental well-being right now?
Like a 3. Yeah, they told me to go to the doctor, but they don't really know the whole truth.
Okay, so do you feel comfortable with elaborating on the truth? It's fine, you can take your time.
So, my friends think that 5 years ago, my dad left my mom and I told him that he just one night just up and left without leaving a note or saying anything, just left us.
Okay, well, is that not what the truth is?
I mean, my dad, he did leave. He did leave us, but it wasn't willingly.
Okay, when you say willingly, what do you mean by that?
He died when I was 10.
Okay. Well, it's understandable to have those feelings and those emotions. I just want to say thank you for sharing. I know it's hard to talk about a loss, especially to someone that's quite close to you, like your father.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. It just sounds like you're dealing with a lot in your life right now, and I'm glad you called and I'm here to listen and support you. So I was just wondering if you've thought about any options for how you deal with the situation of you grieving for your father's passing.
Well, lately it's been getting a bit worse. So I'm really struggling to get up in the morning. All I want to do is just stay in bed. I don't want to watch TV. I'm crying almost every day at the most random times. Like I said, I work as a server and I have no motivation to get up, to go to work. I'm really, really struggling. I'm hating life right now. It's really hard. I smoke. I smoke a lot, like a lot. I probably shouldn't be smoking the amount that I am smoking, but it's my way of coping, you could say. My way of getting away to relax myself, or numb myself. It's better to do that than actually be out in society or to be out walking with my friends. So yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much for sharing that with me. I was just wondering, you mentioned your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have a close relationship?
Yeah. We've always been pretty close. She's my best friend. We tell each other everything. Um, it's been a bit hard because I don't want to leave. I just don't really know like what to do because she's all I have.
So your father's passing, did it impact your mom's and yours relationships?
In a way, yes. We do talk, but it's not the same kinds of conversations that we used to have when we were younger. So,
Well, I just want to let you know, when you go through a traumatic experience, people tend to rely on a coping mechanism that allows them to feel safe and comfortable, which is exactly what you're doing. In regards to your mom, I think that being there for her and supporting her as much as she's supporting you will definitely help rebuild that relationship into being stronger and healthier.
yeah, thank you. I agree with you. Like I said, I do find it really hard to get out of bed and to go to work. All I want to do is just to stay inside and just sesh. That's probably about it.
Okay, well, I know that you said to me, yes, you do smoke marijuana, but aside from that, do you do anything else for coping mechanisms? You said you don't really like to get out of the house. Have you ever been for like walks or?
I used to a lot with my friends. I would just kind of stay inside. I don't really do anything. I don't really want to do anything. So it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely really understandable. When we deal with loss, lack of support, mental health, and substance abuse, usually sometimes suicide seems like an option. Have you ever considered that?
I have thought about it, but like I said, my mom and I are pretty close. I can't leave my mom. I wouldn't know. Like, it'd be horrible for her to not only lose her husband, but to lose her daughter too.
Okay, well, you sound like a very strong person from this phone call that you and I have had.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. And I just want to say thank you so much for sharing with me. Like I said before, it takes a lot for someone to share this type of information with someone that they don't even know, and I want to applaud you for that. So as for work, in the beginning you said that, it's hard for you to get up in the morning and go to work, and you should be there right now.
Yeah.
And that you didn't let them know that, stress has been impacting the way of work. Are you nervous to let them know how you're feeling?
A little bit, yes. Mostly because it's hard, because if it's hard for me to tell my friends what's really going on, then it's going to be really hard for me to tell my coworkers, which aren't as close to me as my friends.
Yeah, definitely. And in saying that, I feel, in saying that, I want to let you know that you should never be nervous to let someone know something that's impacting you. And if that means that maybe you should just let your worker know that right now that you need some time off for your own self-care, you are able to do so.
Yeah. You're right. I really should let them know what's happening.
Okay, well, I just want to end off saying that I'm glad to hear that you are not looking at suicide as an active plan anymore. From what you said today, it sounds like you're wanting further support at our agency. We do offer individual and group counseling. So if you're interested, you can call our office at 905-623-3319 during business hours to complete an intake, and you can make an appointment.
Okay.
Is that something you'd be interested in doing?
Yeah, I don't mind trying it out. I mean, this is the first time that I'm calling a crisis line anyway, so I'm
Okay.
here, so I might as well try.
Okay, well, I wanted to say thank you for calling our crisis line, and thank you for sharing with me today.
Thank you. Thank you for listening.
Have a good day.
Bye.